Kristen.
And I'm Brooke.
And this is Mornings with Riddle.
So one of the departments here that everyone gets to know pretty much as soon as they move in is our maintenance department, which is filled with so many hard workers, dedicated team members, and you'll see them all over the place.
So true. They are extremely hard workers, and the leader of the troops is Rob Phillips. He is our Director of Facilities Operations. Mm-hmm. He's actually been at Riddle Village for 28 years.
Oh,
He's
wow.
one of our longest tenure employees here at our community, and I think everybody knows him.
Yep, Rob's the best, and you actually had a chance to sit down and talk to him and learn a little bit more about the facility operations here, so why don't we have a look?
Sounds good. Today we are joined by Rob Phillips, who is Director of our Facilities Operations Department. Rob, thanks so much for taking the time to join us today.
You're welcome.
So we thought it would be great to have a little feedback for our residents, prospective residents, about our maintenance department. What I thought we would start with is the work order process, which is very organized here at Riddle Village. Can you just explain to us what residents should expect when they place a work order?
I sure can. The work order actually was generated so that our residents, especially our new residents that have come into Riddle Village, can make a phone call to our administration assistant, Ann Barnshaw, who will process a work order computerized. It'll spit out and it'll be attached to the facilities mechanic for your building.
So when the mechanic receives these work orders, is there basically a process of how you figure out what gets approached first? So obviously I would think that something a little more minor may be put on the, not back burner, but put back a little bit versus something more emergent.
Yes. So most of the time our emergencies will consist of any leaks or any heating or air conditioner calls. The way we prioritize that is very simple. We know that a light bulb can be done, and it's not a high priority where if somebody needs cooling or if somebody has a leak in their apartment, we will prioritize that and respond to that at a quicker.
And what's really great about the work order process is being that it's all computerized now. If a resident for any reason wants to check the status of a work order, they can always contact Ann Barnshaw, who can very quickly go on the computer and let them know what the status is and when they should expect it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So beyond work orders, what are other services that the maintenance department offers that residents may not be aware of?
Okay, some of the things that the facility operations department will do for our residents a lot of times is a lot of residents don't know when they first move in that maintenance will provide picture hanging, mirror hanging, and just about any other item that they need in their apartment to get them moved in and acquainted with Riddle Village. We'll do that. We do that widespread throughout the village for all our residents. And some of the other unique things that there is you can call for us for just about anything, and somebody will respond to see how we can help you out as soon as possible.
So I don't know if many people know this, but our facilities operation team, beyond the in and out of maintenance of the apartments and the whole community, they truly go above and beyond. If there's a snow day out there, you guys are working hard making sure that the roads are cleared as quick as possible, the sidewalks are cleared so that it's safe for our residents. What else may people be surprised to learn that maintenance does? What's unique about our team here at Riddle Village?
Well, what's unique about I can only speak for the facility operations department. What's unique about the facility operations department is that we provide a service that I think is impeccable. I believe that it's well geared to our residents, that if they need something, we'll respond. And the reason I say it's unique is a lot of times a simple thing as their car does not start, we'll actually start their cars for them, of course give them a jump and start their cars and other things. There's other unique things that we do. Of course there are things that come along that residents may need help with an outside vendor or something where maintenance will take care of that to help our residents so they get quickest service as possible while they're living here at Riddle Village.
And if you don't mind me adding, I think another thing that really makes your team unique is that our residents start to get to know the maintenance mechanic. So every building has its own maintenance mechanic. And I think it's so great that the residents get to build that relationship. So 9 times out of 10, it's the same person coming in. They get to know each other, and it's a great relationship building.
Absolutely. Yep, that's exactly what happens. And I try to make myself available to meet with our residents, new residents, and even residents that have been here and our present residents. I try to make myself available too, so they get to know the director, and they also get to know that many of the guys that work in the maintenance department, because sometimes if your mechanic is tied up in another apartment, we can send somebody else to help you out.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time today, Rob. I think that people will find a lot of this very interesting. And if you have not met Rob yet and you just moved in, or if you're looking at Riddle Village and you want to learn more about what Rob's team can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you.
Thank you. There is so much that our maintenance department here does.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the fact that the maintenance mechanics each have their own building. Of course, they all help each other.
Mm-hmm.
If there's big projects, you'll see more than just one.
Right.
But it's so important that you get to know the individual maintenance technicians that come into the apartment and help you. I think the residents really love being able to walk in the hallway and say, "Hey, Derek, how are you?" Or "Thanks, Mike, for all you've done," or Lamar. And I mean, there's so many great guys that work in that department.
Yeah.
And we're just so lucky that they're so personable, knowledgeable, and they maintain the apartments, and they'll really go above and beyond for our residents.
Yeah, you're right, and they form that relationship. And what's nice about us getting to sit down with members of these different departments is I learn something new every time. Like, I didn't know that they could help residents with their car, like jumpstart their car.
Yeah, who would it? I mean, something so simple that you don't think about, but it happens, right?
Yeah, and it comes in handy, I'm sure, all the time. Our residents really benefit from it.
Absolutely. So we definitely are looking forward to bringing you more experts from our different departments.
Yeah.
There's a lot more departments to go. So please stay tuned as we continue to bring that to you.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye everybody.